So today we are refinancing a 24-unit apartment building that we bought about 8 months ago. And the building should bring in, or is bringing in, what's it bringing in approximately? About 13 grand? So today we are refinancing a 24-unit apartment building that we bought about 8 months ago. We bought the property for approximately $760,000. And we went and we borrowed money from a hard money lender. And I believe the rate on that was 12% interest, with 3 points that would be paid on the back end, which are actually getting paid today. So we borrowed the purchase of the property, full amount of purchase, 100% of the purchase, and about 60%-ish of the rehab from this hard money lender. So then we went and acquired the building. That was about 8 months ago. And over the last 8 months, we have been turning over the units, rehabbing, updating, putting in new flooring, putting in new trim, putting in new cabinets and countertops and appliances. Probably about 60 to 70% of the HVACs were swapped out. Roughly about 50% of the water heaters were swapped out. But for the most part, the updates were done in the kitchens, painting, flooring, countertops, appliances, so on and so forth. So we were able to increase the rents of each of these units by, what do you think, Mike? What did the rents increase by? About 30%?
Yeah, it's like
give or take?
150 to 200 bucks a unit.
But that's about 30%.
Yeah. So we're 600 to 750. So what is that? 10%? I don't know. It's a lot.
25 to 30% roughly, because some of them were lower and we came up with those, and some of them were a little smaller, but we increased the rents at the building by approximately 30%. And as of today, we have rehabbed about, don't quote me on this, but about 90% of the building. There's a couple units that we were able to raise the rent in an effort to try to get the tenants to go away and get out, and they decided that they wanted to stay with higher rents. So there are a couple of units that we will still need to rehab, but very, very few. We got through about 90% of the rehabs, which is great. Put new roofs on all 3 of the buildings, fixed a bunch of siding, did some new windows, did some landscaping, put in a new mailbox outside, and then of course, lots of work on the inside. So the total cost of the rehab was about $350,000. And today, we are sitting here at the title company with our friend Sally and my partner Mike here, and we are signing the refinance docs. So we borrowed the money from a hard money lender to purchase the property and approximately 60% of the rehab. So in this case, we actually had to kick in a little bit of money. This is my personal guarantee.
You've got the work now to do here, Dave. All right, good work.
So we borrowed the 100% of the purchase and about 60% of the rehab. In this one, we used a little bit of our own money, a little bit, not a ton, to finish the rehab, or to cover the shortfall of the rehab. And today, we are here refinancing. So what that means is that we went to a local bank that we already have a relationship with, and we said, hey, you know, we have this apartment building, we purchased it already, it's already in our name, and we've already done like 90% of the rehab, and we were very transparent. There's a little bit that we need to do still, but it's very, very minimal, and we plan on doing those things. But again, we're paying 12% interest, and you know, that's not really sustainable. So can we get a loan to pay off our hard money lender so we can have a better rate on that, as well as a cheaper payment every month? And we decided to go with, again, a local bank that we have a relationship established with. And what's the rate on this? 5.75?
5.5.
5.5. Ooh, nice. So 5.5, which 6 months ago may be a little high, but in today's interest rates, in today's market, that's actually really good, because I just got quoted yesterday 6%. on a similar type of project. So the type of loan that we got is a 5-year fixed rate loan. And it's actually amortized over 25 years. So it's a commercial loan. It's not a loan in David Dodge or Mike Slane's, personal name and or social security number. It's a loan that is lent to, what are we doing, Better Days here?
Sundays
LLC, which is one of our entities. So it's actually considered a commercial loan. And again, 5.5% interest rate. That's a fixed rate. It's locked for 5 years. After 5 years, that rate will renew. So we have the ability to then renew that loan, and we'll get the new rate 5 years out that is current at the time. But the beautiful thing is we have this amortized over 25 years versus the traditional 20 years, which is you're going to typically see with your local banks and credit unions for commercial loans. So by amortizing it over 25 years, that's actually going to bring down the payment. And by having an interest rate of 5.5 versus 12, that's also going to dramatically decrease the payment. Do we not have payment information yet?
$7,400.
$7,400 a month is what we're going to owe the bank, and that will be the principal and the interest. That will not include the taxes or the insurance or the maintenance or the property management. So we are at $7,400 a month. And the building should bring in, or is bringing in, what's it bringing in approximately? About 13 grand?
More than that. So it's even at 650, which I think is the low end of rents. You multiply that by 23 right now, it's about 15,000 a month. So, my bad.
You're fine.
So right now, I was gonna say it's about 15,000 a month. When it's fully occupied and at the market rent, we'll be at $16,900 a month.
So it's almost $17,000 a month, and our payment is $7,500. So that's about $10,000 difference. Now, of course, we're going to have additional bills. We're going to have taxes. We're going to have insurance. We're going to have maintenance, and we're going to have property management. But after all those bills are paid, we should be cash flowing somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000 every single month. So this is a great example of how you can use the BRRRR method to acquire not only single family properties, but also small and or large apartment complexes using this strategy. Now, we've even used the BRRRR method to do commercial properties in the past, so this actually is a really great day for us because it completes a trifecta. We've done this with tons of single family homes, we've done this with a commercial building, and today we're doing this with a multi-family building. It's a 24-unit apartment complex. So to recap, guys, you can use the BRRRR method to acquire assets with little to no money. And even though we had a little money in this deal, we got all of it back today. In fact, we're walking with about, what, 50,000?
Yeah, about 50.
About 50,000. We'll probably use the majority of that to finish the rest of these units that, we hadn't done yet, which is just a couple, right? It's very minimal, less than 10%. But regardless, we're walking out of here today with $50,000. We paid back our hard money loan for the purchase and the rehab, as well as paid ourselves back for the little bit of money that we had in the deal to cover the rest of the rehab. So this is an awesome day. We're super excited. In the end, we had none of our own money in the end. We had a little bit in the beginning because we needed it, but as of today, at refinance, we are going to pay back all of the lenders. We already own the building, but we're going to reduce our interest rate, and we are going to reduce our expenses of owning this
Sunny
building.
Days was already taken.
So to recap, guys, we're going to make $4,500 each and every month after all of the bills. That's net profit, that's cash flow after we pay all the bills. The principal, the interest, the taxes, the insurance, the property management, the maintenance, so on and so forth. So guys, if you want to learn how you can do this with single family homes, with commercial buildings, even apartment complexes like we're doing today, check out BRRRRmethodmastery.com or go to wholesalinginc.com/rentals to learn more. Book a call. I can't wait to work with you personally and help you get in the business of buying rental properties, assets that cash flow with
wonder if they
little
could do
to
another
none of
bank.
your own money. Thanks, guys.